Yeah. Oh shit. Mhm. Oh, okay. All right. Now. Okay. So I don't know. Well, I guess you gotta wait for a few minutes to hear the mic. Okay. Maybe because I was thinking maybe I need to turn it up. I don't know. Uh, I do. I sound very okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Can I? Oh, phone. I don't know what music is playing. It's just. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? My dumb ass. Girl, how about this? Oh, it is. Wow. Oh. Okay. I think I hear you. Okay, hold on. Okay, see, I don't sound soft on mine. Okay, so it does. So it is loud enough. All right, cause girl, I think it was too loud. The other night, girl, I had got a little tipsy, honey, and the music was loud as a motherfucker. I didn't even know it. You know, I'm already country, so I got to be reminding myself when I'm on live, right? I got to remind myself that I'm a country motherfucker, so I can't. I gotta be a little dainty. I gotta be a little southern. But you know, real fucking folks. I ain't seen folks. Oh wow, it's still going. Yes, yes, it is. It is. Okay, well, let me try to run this for a minute. I love you. Thank you. Do you see? It's behind me, but it's not. Okay, it's acting right. It is. It sound good. Okay. Well, let me run this. I love you. Thank you, boo. Like, all right, people. Hello. I don't even know what music y'all heard. I will listen to something else, and I don't even want to listen to it because I'm scared that they gonna take my video down from Facebook. So anyway, y'all get to build me for a few minutes. This is a build up. A build up. It's a build up for a few moments. Okay. It's a build up. Okay, trying to see something. Okay, I try to call my little sister because hold on, let me call her back one more time because I don't know where the hell she is, but I'm gonna find her ass tonight. But okay, so since it's already running, I just want to say welcome to everyone. Um, appreciate the follows. I appreciate the follows. I am not under the weather, but I'm under the weather. Okay. Um, my boo Gillette, we went to Five Below. Now me and my best friend Cecilia is one of our favorite stores, but we went to Five Below today, and I got a little dangle. I got a little dangle, a little dangle. So I'm figuring out some new things of how to work this a little bit. So bear with me because I do want to bring like I have to start. What I have to start doing is so this is the process. So y'all here for the beginning. Okay, y'all are here for the beginning. The process is I have to start running. I don't. It's like that. I want to cover anything that's going to be helpful. Okay, I do. I want to cover anything that's going to be helpful. However, um, I do want to also be directly myself, and I'm gonna have to do that either way it goes. But luckily I have a very good advisory support team all the time. So we're gonna light a candle for good luck and good love tonight. It's gonna be quick. Hopefully we can get this done in the next 45 minutes to an hour, honey. Because it looks I don't have time being here all night long. Okay, I don't have time to do it all night long. I do not. I do not. Okay, so we're gonna put this over here. Hold on. I gotta go and put this up. Because I didn't lead it now. Okay, you gotta light a candle sometime, honey. Hey, hospital. Ooh. Okay. All right. So now I got that did. We're gonna do a little okay, so what I'm gonna do with y'all is let me see. So what I'm doing is I'm learning a new way of different things. So we're gonna change this. We're gonna change this. All right. So let's do this. There we go. Okay, there we go. Because I mean, it matches the redness. Excuse my bed. Okay, I have had a long day. Um, Somebody reminded me earlier that this month was mental health month, so we're gonna go over that. Let me give you a sip of water, light some blunts up. Hope y'all having a good day. How was y'all day? How was y'all day? Mm. I got so much stuff to go over tonight. But we're gonna get through it because I gotta get this stuff chopped. Okay. Instead of that. Thank God for my brother. Cause he knows. Listen, if you ever had a problem, I'm a type of person. So I don't know who y'all be, but I am I'm a cigar roller. We roll cigars. And everybody don't roll cigars. Okay. So I mean everybody can't roll cigars. I can't roll papers. Okay, baby, let me tell you something. You bring me a paper, I'm looking at you like, what am I gonna do with it? Even though it's old school, I just don't have that skill to roll papers. So pray for me as I scroll to try to learn how to roll papers. Okay, I'm not like that. And don't be hating on me. Can let me tell y'all something? I moved out the south. One thing I think I need to do since before we get started, we're going okay. This is for all the people out there who worked hard this week, who was Friday, who was all for everybody at the club, popping their pussy and throwing the thing in the circle who is got that beautiful smile in the line dances tonight. This is for all of y'all. Because one thing about it is when you live where I live at, okay, we're gonna do a weather check here in a minute too. We're gonna do a weather check. We're gonna come in with a little weather check. Um, is that marijuana is legal? They need to legalize marijuana in every fucking state. Okay, every state legalize every state. Okay, so one thing about this is that I'm gonna like a little bit. I'm gonna like a little bit. Is that so I have two computers in front of me. One of my computers, um, to me, it doesn't run. It's good. I like it a little bit more. However, my camera works clearer on this one right here. You know, I got to upgrade. We're gonna upgrade later on down the road, but right now we got what we got. Okay. We're gonna do what the church can afford. Okay, baby. We're gonna do what the church can afford. So let's move some of this shit around because I got everything on my desk. It's been a long week. Hopefully you had a good week. And yeah, again, this is I didn't even know this is also mental health month. I know it's gay pride across the world, but it's also mental health month. So I want to make sure I touch bases on mental health as well. Let me see this. So we're gonna be kind of fast. Hopefully we can go fast. All right. Look oh, 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 oh. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna get on past this. I had to zoom in a little bit to make sure I got this updated. I had to smoke for a minute because you got to smoke sometime before you get started. Mm-hmm. It says we ain't getting paid yet. I would say we because we as a team, as we come together, we would be a team. Like, my best friend Cecilia, we are a team. We will be together, all in one, okay, working together to achieve one motherfucking goal, whatever that may be. And that will be one of our things. As you can see, things are happening, good things, but things are happening. Can we put this out so I can get a little work started? Again, I hope y'all had a good day. Okay, so let me start typing some stuff in. We. One thing about weed being legal in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, the DMV, baby, they have some weed, baby. They have some weed, honey. And it's always it's good. It depends on how you do. Everybody ain't got to smoke, but say these days the younger people have so many different type of newer drugs. We never had that back in our day. Back in our day, we only had of course we had alcohol and liquor, but we had Coke 45. We had still Hennessy and Jack and E&J, and they had crack, weed and cocaine. That was it. Nothing else. I don't know what happened in the last 10, 15 years when they brought all this new stuff in. I don't know. Maybe Trump was right about that on the border because they brought in some shit I ain't never seen before. This shit got people leaving their households and leaving behind good pussy and a good dick. Something is wrong. But don't worry. We're all going to be here to fix it. I got a counselor on deck. I do got a counselor. Hold on. Let me fix this. Oh, child. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I be forgetting I got to go and fix stuff. Listen, y'all got to give me time to get used to all this, okay? Well, I mean, not get used to it, but, tech-wise, My niece so pretty. Again, shout out to my niece, Patience. She graduated high school. She's a very smart individual. She's lovely. She's beautiful. She is the girl of girls, honey. She is like she's gonna be like the next version of like the better version of the grandmother in me. I think she'll be there, but she got a mouth. But she's smart, huh? She's smart. She about her business, huh? Okay. Because let me see. Hold on. I got this. Now I'm trying to see how I can do this, y'all, because I'm trying to find out some new shit. Excuse me. Because I'm gonna learn. Okay, we just gonna learn. We're gonna learn together tonight. We're gonna start on our topics. We ain't gonna be here that long. We just not gonna be here that long. I just hate I can't play my song I was playing. Um, mm, if y'all can hear this playing in my head, and then we have like demo music on here. I'm like, okay, so listen, I want to know. Well, what can I play to not get in trouble? You know, what can I play to not get in trouble? That's what I want to know. What kind of place to not get in trouble? Okay, so I got that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, and my title thing went away. This is great. Okay, this is great. So we got a little work to do. So we about to get started. Okay, hold on. Okay, I did that. Do y'all know? Hold on. Guess what? Let's see some. So I think earlier I added on my TikTok, right? But I'm not sure if the motherfucker was playing. Let's see. No. I don't know how to make it play. We're gonna work on TikTok. I mean, we're gonna work on hold on, y'all. I see some. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. So I was just going to Instagram. Now listen, we not this was not what we was going to, but we're gonna go here for a second because this is what I normally see. Um, so it got like hold on, let me cut off, so don't cut me off. So it got like Hollywood Unlocked got smashed the pass for Orion. I don't know if this like Omarion little brother or whatever. He looks old enough, but this is what they put on there. This is what we have. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. If you could see it, if it was clear. Um, we're gonna go. We will say smash. We will smash and pass. So Orion, you get smash and pass. I give you smash and pass because this right here is being thirsty. Okay, you are just because see. Now when see the thing is, I'm not. He ain't got to be gay. Okay, it's not about him being gay. My thing is, we have a influx of men these days who has some type of ego because they're fine, and they think because they have woman and man that want them that they're some type of beyond, and bitch at the end of the day you still ain't shit because I mean you know if, I wish you would meet a motherfucker like me. Okay, I would fuck you and wouldn't know your name tomorrow because I wouldn't give a damn. That's how you need to think, because I love me, I don't love you. But this is a nice picture. Any woman that get him, treat him right, like he got a little dick. I don't know if he got training. You know what I'm saying? You can be fine all you want to, but I've met plenty of fine motherfuckers that will remain nameless because you would not P Diddy or TD Jakes me in my future. But met plenty of fine motherfuckers that got good dick. I mean dick, but they don't know what to do with it. And we all know one. The women and the gay men, we all know one. Okay, straight men, we ain't trying to talk about you, but some of them, even on the outside too. Anyway, moving on with news because I'm gonna get carried away because this is how I get caught up. This is how I got to hours another day. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna go over. I gotta take some of this in before we get started. Then we'll go over some of it. We're gonna go over mental health. This is what I wrote down earlier. I was gonna go over like this spouse support with Cardi B thing, but I really don't give a fuck about this story because who gives a fuck? They rich people. They got rich folks issues, child. Anyway, and I will talk about the Supreme Court and how the Supreme Court had gave Trump the ability to go ahead and like pretty much cancel out citizenship for like 500,000 people. We're gonna go over that. Then we're gonna go over um a story I found indisputable. We're gonna go indisputable tonight. I know it's gonna be a little bit, but we got time. What the fuck else we got to do? It's Friday and we ain't got no man. All we got is God and each other. Okay. Bitch, roll your blunt and sit the fuck back. So we're gonna go in indisputable. Got talked about Chick-fil-A. So they had a lady at Chick-fil-A. We're gonna go over this tonight. Chick-fil-A, a worker was called the N-word and a monkey as well, located in Idaho. We can go over that story. And this was at Chick-fil-A because I would want to go over there and hope that at the end of the story, because I didn't really get to read it to it because I want to experience it with y'all, but I hope that at the end of the story that the bitch gets smacked. Okay, that's what I hope. We can go another story about the woman on the plane. I know y'all heard about that. The woman, the white lady on the plane that smacked the kid for calling her fat and shit. Um, we can go over that. Yeah, my thoughts. Then we're gonna go over. Hopefully, we can touch on Jamal Bryant, the pastor in Atlanta. We're gonna give him praise. He's a good pastor. Got a little hole in his blood, but most pastors do. They believe in procreating. But most of them hoes. Y'all gotta get used to it. Here, half of your motherfucking daddy was hoes. Half of Deacon was hoe. But we know church folks freaky. They just conservative. They want to act like they something, but they whatever. But he got a little oil. I'm gonna give him a little grace. But yeah, we're gonna go with Jamal Bryant. He called him the boycott on Dollar General. I really want to see why. I haven't read into that, so we're gonna learn it together. I want to do like a little Judge Mathis segment, but I don't think I'll have time for that. Let me see. Oh, a Miami officer. Y'all, we gonna have to touch that. We might do that first. We might do that first in a minute because that was a crazy story. Um, and then two women was talked about a manager here in DC, I think. And I want to talk about in a way of women's health about being just how I say this. Women are under attack at times. You know what I'm saying? Like you got leave these women's pussies alone. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe for me, I've grown, but I don't understand why the government and most of these motherfuckers want to go and mess with a woman's. Nobody, bitch. I don't know. We don't have that one law that regulates us on dick. Not one. Not one. Not one. Dick balls, two balls, golf, none of that. Basketball, no ball regulations. But and it's just the way of that. I'm not a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a woman. But I was raised by a woman. I've been upheld and supported by women, good women. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want to talk about that. But basically the long story short on that part about the woman, she's in a coma or she's brain dead, and they got the baby sitting in there because the laws in Georgia said that they can't say it. Motherfuckers are saying it. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we can go into first. You know what? Let me see. I think we want to do okay. Let's do it. Let's do some little spicy. Let's do some little spicy. I'm trying to think which computer should I go to because I'm trying something new. I wish y'all could see it. One day y'all gonna see it. Now, while we doing this right quick, because I have to put in a caption for y'all to see. Okay, so this story is going to be about because this and so this is what we're supposed to be doing after the show, but we're gonna do it during. Okay, forget y'all. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna be like just like they did. Pass it down. Okay. Lean on me. Remember the song? When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I hope you carry on. Fall on. It won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on, lean on me. When you're not strong. See, I can't get caught up. Hold on, let me go back because I got a little ADHD, and I'd be a little slow. Hold on. So I go to YouTube. Yeah, I can make this fast. Now, listen, we might go through at least maybe 4 of them stories because I had to start up. But welcome. If you are catching me on YouTube, I am. I ain't even introduced myself to you. Because I wasn't studying your ass. That's how much I wasn't studying you. I love you. I'm glad that you're here. But I wasn't studying you. I was trying to make sure we are all running. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. No. No. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna find this story. Okay, I found the story. So hold on, we're gonna do this. Hold on. Oh shit. I will trust in the law. I will trust in the law. I will trust in the Lord until I die. That church is down deep sea. See, you know what's so crazy is, you can take me out the church and not the hood, but you can't take the church and the hood out of me. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Nope. See how black I am. You'll never take it. Mm. Motherfuckers, they back one bit. See, I don't mind. See, I used to feel like, see, when I was younger. Let me tell you something right quick before we get started. When I was younger, I was dark, right? But I was darker than the rest of my siblings. Okay, I was darker than them. So for me, colorism in a way was, I didn't even know what I was going through, but I didn't even like my skin tone. And as I've grown and got older and loved and experienced, and I just love myself. Oh, I love my skin tone. Mm, mm. I love my full lips. I love my big ass nose because I got it from my mama. Mm, mm. I drink water. And can you believe a year and a half ago I was sleeping in the back seat of a Ford Taurus, at the what parking lot I was in, Celia? In Lowe's parking lot. Mm-hmm. Yep. Never thought I would be there. But as my auntie always says, I love my auntie. My auntie Mary. My auntie always says she's a Southern Bill Hunter. She's one of the family. Well, she is really well. She's one of the family matriarchs because on that side is they're really it's a big, but she's one of the matriarchs. But she's very wise. Okay, okay. And when she speaks, a bitch should always listen because it's like But she always say, you know where you been, but you don't know where you're going. And then she say, don't burn no bridge that you may have to cross. Okay, when I tell you my auntie is wise, huh? Anyway, shouts out to my auntie. I love you, girl. Okay, so let's go into this story. Let me make sure I did this right. Okay, so this is called Miami Officer. Okay, so this is called Miami Officer in Jail. So maybe this can work out for us. You know what I'm saying? Let's see this. No, okay, that was not it. That's not it. That wasn't it. Okay, so good. Okay, so now we're on Miami Officer. So let's check out this. So there's gonna be something we look like. This was at my bottom list, but this story is so crazy. I want y'all to hear it too. So now, if this works out, one thing I do like about being able to use this right here is gonna be I can maneuver a little better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all, let's watch this. So this is crazy. Check this out.
Shoots the driver inside. He says he was forced to fire after being struck by that vehicle in downtown Miami. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez is in downtown Miami for us with more on the story. Maribel?
That's right, Elliot. That new cell phone video captures the moment of the encounter between the driver and the officer. Now, we did speak with City of Miami police. They said that prior to that video, there was an encounter, or there was a confrontation or encounter, between the officer and that driver. He was forced to fire. We also spoke with the sister of that driver who was sitting in the back seat, and she describes to us what happened. New cell phone video posted on social media shows the moment a City of Miami police officer opens fire on a driver while holding on to the hood of the car. Seconds later, the driver stops, gets out of the car, and surrenders.
It was terrible. I didn't know where he got shot. He immediately got out the car when he was shot.
Sherilyn Clark is a driver's sister. She told us she and her brother, 21-year-old Melanie Clark, were looking for parking near Bayfront Park Sunday night to attend a concert when the incident happened.
We were in the middle lane. He told everyone else to go with his hand signaling that we can go.
According to City of Miami police, that officer was directing traffic on Biscayne Boulevard and Northeast 2nd Street when he was struck.
We know that a vehicle made physical contact with the officer. As a result of that incident, shots were fired.
Clark's sister was in the back seat.
Police officer went in front of his car again, and he's moving with his car as he's moving, trying to get out of his way. So obviously, they came into contact because he's hovering over my brother's car, touching his car. Then he pulls out his gun to shoot him.
The sounds of gunshots sending dozens of concertgoers running for cover. Another cell phone video shows Clark on the ground with his hands up, then in handcuffs.
He said that he felt like he was gonna die.
Clark was transported to Ryder Trauma Center in stable condition as the case is being investigated and his family in search of answers.
I feel like he was wrongfully shot multiple times.
And again, I do want to clarify, City of Miami police telling us that there was contact.
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me tell y'all something. It would sue. When I tell you, did y'all see this man? Listen, did y'all see this man Did y'all see this man? Okay, so this next part. So check this out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So this next part. I gotta show y'all this. So after he and jumped on the man goddamn window, like how serious? Like you take your job, bruh. And like you embarrassed this fuck to go jump on this man car and shoot this man. For what reason? I don't know. Who you were beefing with?
Broward
Bitch?
County to
Check
include
this out.
aggravated
Hold
assault
on.
against a law enforcement officer and battery on an officer. Nonetheless,
Front Park faced a judge today from his hospital bed.
That officer said he was forced to fire after he was hit by the car, but the man's attorney called those actions excessive. Local 10's Terrell Fournier is live in Miami with more. Terrell.
And adding to this saga, we've learned that the driver has a criminal history with several open cases out of Broward County to include aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer and battery on an officer. Nonetheless, it was a different cop who ended up on the hood of this man's car, and as a result, this driver nearly lost his life because of it. The video of an officer firing his weapon through a windshield of a moving car and images of the driver hitting a patrol car before jumping out has since gone viral.
He was armed with a 5,000-pound car, and the officer was in uniform. He should have stopped.
Wayne Black is a former police officer who now runs an unrelated investigative and security firm. He says decades of experience tells him the Miami officer, while on the hood of that car, had every right to open fire.
The law in Florida is pretty simple. When there's a substantial likelihood that you're in fear of death or great bodily harm, you have the right to use lethal force, which is what he did.
I guess he's lucky to be alive.
Very lucky to be alive.
21-year-old Manelik Clark was shot multiple times and left bleeding on Memorial Day as thousands of people converged on Bayfront Park for a Caribbean concert.
Can you afford a private lawyer, sir?
Yes, I have one.
Clark appeared in bond court Thursday via video while still in his hospital bed.
Continue driving, striking the officer a second time and propelling him onto the roof of the vehicle.
It's excessive force.
Clark's attorney points out you don't see what happens before.
You know, I just think it was excessive.
Sorry. No, I'm over it. No, I'm over it. No, I'm over it. No. At the end of the day, I'll tell you this right here. At the end of the day, for you to do, hold on, y'all. Let me check something. All right, we back. I mean, I don't see what danger it is, because my thing is this: why would you jump on top of somebody's car that's driving? It ain't even that serious, bike. Because the thing is, technology, right, has grown. So in my immediate thought of mine, I'm gonna think you can get their tag number and go and chase them later, because you got two people in the car and the man got shot. And the thing is, he wakes up in the ICU the next day because you take your job the damn serious. Bitch, you wouldn't get paid enough. Why would you shoot your brother in like that? That's embarrassing. At least everybody could say, I don't care what the white man say, he would follow law. You wouldn't follow no goddamn law. Okay? He won't shoot at the car with you. He would try and get the fuck out the way. Okay? Where I come from, when you see a car in the street, you look both ways. So if it's one coming, you move. And you didn't move. You stupid. You wrong. So no, I don't agree with you jumping on the man car. I mean, at the end of the day, guess what? Your life, you can say your life was in danger, but the video, it wasn't move. It wasn't like it was no action movie. You was on that motherfucker like glued, motherfucker. Do for what? Did he have a gun? He got the car like this. Listen, the bullets are flying. That motherfucker got the car like this. Listen, I give up. Next. But no, again, this is why. See, you got to know how to police. We do need police officers. People always say, defund the police. No, but it to say, you know what? Hold on, let me go back. I'm getting tongue tied because I had a thought. I forgot. This happened in Florida. This happened in Florida. This happened. Moving on. I forgot. Girl, what's up happened in Florida? Girl, you gotta just say, girl, Florida is a different place, honey. Now, Miami is different too, but Florida itself, baby, is different. Okay, we ain't missing nothing. Okay. Yep, Florida. 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 All right. Moving on. All right. Anyway. Hold on. Gotta do a little check right quick because. All right, y'all. We just moving on. We just about to be moving on. All right. I'm moving on. Moving on. I'm moving on. Oh. I'm moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Mama, I'm moving on. Ooh, moving on. I'm moving on. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so y'all sticking with me. Hold on. So y'all know I became the uncle. You know how you get older and the young folks say that you was the uncle. So I have accepted that I am an uncle. I accept it. I am an uncle. I love my niece and nephew. My babies are beautiful. Okay, my babies are beautiful. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So let's go over here to this story. I got another story I want to go over right quick. This is about. Okay. This is about. Let me see. No. We gotta watch this story right here, y'all. I seen it earlier, and I want to go over this story because I got something to say. We started the motherfucking wrong things on the wrong things. Okay, that's how I feel. We disputed the wrong shit. We marched against the wrong stuff. We got to do something different. Hold on. Let's go back out right here. Be right. Let's do this. Check out this story.
Lauren Moss, Chick-fil-A, back in the news again. So a Chick-fil-A worker endured racist abuse at the Idaho location. This is like extreme racial abuse. Put up the picture full mass. According to Atlanta Black Star, Lauren Mosteller on the left, franchise operator of the Ammon, Idaho Chick-fil-A restaurant, is being sued by a former black employee who claims managers, including Jessica Lanehart on the right, failed to intervene when he reported racial harassment by coworkers. The federal employment discrimination lawsuit claimed his coworkers subjected him to relentless racial harassment, including calling him an ape, calling him the N-word, and also comparing him to a slave. According to his complaint obtained by Atlanta Black Star, shortly after Thomas Wade started working as a cook at the Chick-fil-A franchise in Ammon, this is a suburb of Idaho Falls, in December 2022, he applied for the company's leadership development program, but was passed over for a white male employee. Mr. Wade was assigned to the, quote, back of house crew at the restaurant where multiple members of the Ibarra family worked, including Eric Ibarra, his supervisor. In March 2023, Mr. Wade says he intervened when Isaiah Ibarra, Eric's son, and another employee were antagonizing a third coworker. Quote, "Shut up, ape," before I put you in a cage, end quote, Isaiah Ibarra allegedly said to Mr. Wade. When Mr. Wade said he would report the conduct to management, Isaiah allegedly called him a, quote, monkey-looking ass, end quote, and warned him that, quote, my parents own this store, end quote. Mr. Wade complained about the racial slurs and intimidation to Eric Ibarra, who, quote, did nothing according to the lawsuit. Nor did
I just want to break and say, ho, when I tell you we would have tore that hoe up, baby, you could tell this is Idaho, baby. This could have not been Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas. What I'm with real, baby. Now, let's get through this. Let's get through.
back of house director Kayla Barnes or general manager Jessica Lanehart, who Mr. Wade says apologized but did not discipline either Isaiah Ibarra for his racist comments or his father for failing to discipline his son and failing to bring the matter to the attention of management. Mr. Wade took 2 days off to give himself some space, according to the suit. And when he returned to work, he claimed several members of the Ibarra family chimed in with more racist comments, which only worsened over the next several months, 7 months to be exact. Isaiah Ibarra, his brother Noel Ibarra, and other co-workers called Mr. Wade ape, monkey, N-word, and antique farming equipment in reference to slavery, the complaint says. They also told him they would put him in a cage. Quote, of course he works at Chick-fil-A. Quote, of course he works at Chick-fil-A. He's black, so he loves chicken. End quote. That's what one Ibarra brother allegedly said to the other in Mr. Wade's presence. They're talking to each other, saying these comments. On another occasion, Mr. Wade says he walked in on Noah Ibarra whipping co-worker Lime Hardy.
Monday CRM has the best AI features in the game,
especially in sales.
Hands down.
So for me, email comp
with a towel. When the latter said, quote, please, master, I'll work harder, and quote, yes, master, end quote. Hardy then said Mr. Wade, quote, would know about getting whipped since he is black, end quote, the lawsuit states. Between the month of March and October 2023, Mr. Wade says he made between 25 and 30 reports to either Ms. Lanehart or Barnes about the racist comments co-workers made to him or made in his presence, okay? Now, what do you have so far? You have a family affair. That's what you have, okay? You got a family affair. Everybody is participating in this extreme behavior, and it seems as if those who are put in positions of supervision or management, they are either A, co-signing on it, or B, unwilling to do a damn thing about it. Now, they may feel as if they are powerless because the family is in charge of said restaurant, but you see, here's the thing. Regardless of what you may think inside of your head, you are working for a corporation that allows for the public to access it, which means you must abide by public accommodation rules. And if you do not abide by public accommodation rules, we're not even getting into the discrimination dynamic yet. If you don't abide by the simple public accommodation rules, which means fair treatment for everybody in said establishment that includes workers and customers, you are in fact responsible. That included one day, June 2023, when Sativa Cortez one of Eric Ibarra's daughters, taunted him by saying, quote, "Look like a monkey, act like a monkey," end quote. While he was waiting outside his supervisor's office for a meeting to discuss the ongoing harassment, Mr. Wade says he told Ms. Leinhart and Barnes about the racist slurs coming from the Ibarra siblings, including the latest from Cortez, and pointed out that, quote, management in action emboldened the entire Ibarra family to continue harassing him. Leinhart said she would speak with them, quote, but nothing changed, the lawsuit states. July 24th, 2023, Noah Ibarra and co-worker Joshua Ramirez called Mr. Wade over to see what they had written on the freezer, the complaint says. On it, Mr. Wade says he read Danny G. German. He didn't get it at the time, but later Ramirez explained that separating "da" and "man" from the middle letters reveals an obvious slur, which Mr. Wade reported to Barnes that same night. Barnes appeared annoyed and told Mr. Wade that if he wanted to be a shift leader, quote, he needed to get along with the Ibarra family, quote, because several of them were already in leadership positions and she shouldn't fire them, the complaint alleges. Now, Mr. Wade claims he also told Barnes that Noah
I can't do it no more. I'm sorry. I'm over it. So Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna say Chick-fil-A. I had to. Just so tired of shit. See, this is why. See, we out here against Target. And let me tell y'all something. See, I knew this shit was gonna come with Chick-fil-A. The moment they started saying that the gay people could work there, but you know, we was against the shit and this and that. I'm glad y'all closed the but y'all ain't got no power. Y'all ain't got no anointing. Let me turn this red and let you bitches know at Chick-fil-A. We coming after you. That black woman was abused, y'all. They said that if you go back and look at the story, basically, I wanted you to hear. She's one of the only few black employees there. So they literally taunted her, you know what I'm saying, because they knew she didn't have bag up. And this is why I always say, y'all motherfuckers got to play. Even though we don't like each other all the goddamn time, y'all know that shit couldn't happen in the South. It couldn't happen, bitch. We're gonna, bitch. We swapping sweating blows and spit, bitch. What the fuck? Who? You know, so shout out to my sister that's in Idaho. I'm glad the lawsuit is going through. I hope you get about $1 billion. Chick-fil-A kiss my ass. I don't want y'all waffle fries no more, no way. She be kind of dry. Y'all pay decent though. Y'all pay decent. Hold on, y'all. 1 minute. Satire. Hello. Oh, they got my mom. Oh, on your end. I wonder if it's boyfriend on the page. Oh, okay. The setup. What's the setup? Can you hear me? A delay. Yeah, the setup. I was trying to see what you thought. It just ain't it crazy, bro? I can't tell y'all who I'm talking to. This is an anonymous call because we are by HIPAA laws, and we have NDA disclosures. You would never P Diddy, TD Jakes, okay, R Kelly, me, bitch, never. So, but yeah, this is crazy. You know, I was telling them earlier, a year and a half ago, I was sleeping in my car. Ain't this some crazy shit, bro? And y'all, I can't tell y'all who this is, but this is a person I love because this person right here gay. If there's nothing else, I got to sleep in their park lot to know I was safe. Okay. And you know, and they are part of the other community. They ain't part of my community. Hell, I couldn't even go to mine. They were so busy over there fucking about me. But I ain't gonna talk about okay, good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test this out, right? I'm gonna send you like a link, and I'm gonna name it anonymous 1 2. Um, and then it's gonna let you come up on the thing, but it won't show nothing. So yeah, ain't this some crazy shit? The people coming into the building. All right, well, yeah, let me know you get it. Click on it. I see where you come in. So let me finish this little last story. Okay, so anyway, had to do that right quick. That's one of my best friends, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, back to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, fuck y'all. I told y'all dumbasses. Told y'all dumbasses. It's, I mean, I understand, but you got to be cautious sometimes. Even though they pay decent, whatever, it just gets me when I see. I understand that they're religion based or how they are, but at the same time, I'm just glad that the girl is suing. That's what I'm gonna say. I think it's just because it's in Idaho, because that shit ain't going out in Memphis. I promise you. I'm telling you, why she finna go get her aunties, her cousins, everybody coupled up to the store. But you say in Idaho, it ain't that many of y'all. What can you do? I get this. So we're gonna keep on praying for. Let me see what next door I'm gonna go to right quick. Uh, oh yeah. So let's go to this right quick too. So this month is also Mental Health Month. So I'm not gonna go too deep in it because I got reminded earlier about, okay, when you go live talk about mental health, I'm like, okay, but it is Mental Health Month and this is almost over. I would just say, for me being a black person, um see, I love me. I love every bit of me. You should love every bit of you at all times. I love me, you should love you. I think as a black people, hold on, let me type this in. Y'all know I'm old. I'm the uncle now. Shit. God damn it. Hold on. Let me pipe this in. Hold on, y'all. When you get old, then you gotta do this right. He gotta hit this butt. So because I gotta break the shit up later on. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. I gotta break this shit up later. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. There we go. I break this shit up. I'm gonna hit save. And ain't that what they see? All right. All right. All right. Mental health month. So, like I said, you should. Okay. I don't know what's going on mine. Okay, it says it's doing right, but mental health. Me being the black person that I am, just being a regular person, I went through a lot of hell. You know, I went through not saying I didn't have. I had um a, I was in a single parent home like a lot of other black people. But in a lot of different ways, we were. It was a it was a program or a way for us to be anyway, and it comes with generational curses of just being not um fully capable of living a full human experience, as I would call it, because we've been condensed and dimmed down and discriminated and disenfranchised. There's so many things in there. And so for me, I always go back to mental health because me growing up, I was coming from that type of place where they'd be like, well, baby, you can go and pray, you can give God all the answers if you just lift up your hands and turn around 3 times and tell God thank you, it will change and the gay is gonna go away. See, the gay is gonna go away. I'm telling you, I was real fucked up, because I thought the gay could go away, baby. I was already gay. Okay, I do when I rolled up out that thing, baby. Okay, before I could talk, I was like, oh, dick, oh my man. Okay, so that's see the thing is, see, this is my experience, not yours. My experience. And just to be able to love myself and not being able to be on the same level of things a lot, because for one, I was taught I gotta be not hate myself, not hate, but um not hate myself, but doubt myself a lot, you know, because it was that way of that, way of that. So I always say to go back and to get therapy, some type of therapy. I think everybody should get some type of form of therapy, especially all black people, because we have a legacy and a bloodline and a cycle of hurt, harm, ignorance, betrayal, lies, falseness, all of that. We have a long line of that. So I feel like, it's always necessary to get mental health checks. Okay. So that's my theory on it. So just for mental health month, I'm trying to make sure I'm on the right one, because I'm trying to make sure see what's going on for me over here. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm working with things. Okay, so I don't like this. This is what's going on. So something's going on over here on my side. Okay, so I'm gonna do it from this side, because I think this side is what's better. And I think I messed it up. Now I had it all ready to go. Now the shit fucked up. All right. So back to this. But yeah, it's black people. I say, oh yeah, this is way better. I will say, just for mental health awareness, what I'm saying, be positive, think positive, what I'm saying, put your feet in grass. Remember who you are daily. Understand that life has in a way of cycles and growth cycles. So never judge yourself for going through that, because you have to grow off of something, right? I mean, how was a diamond made? Pressure. And then I think about another sense of too. You know how sometimes when people find rare gold or jewels, I look at sometimes my life in a way, give you one of my secrets. So I'm pretty to me. I'm chocolate, you know. And I love that about me. I had to grow to that, but I love that about me. So, but just to be growing into this mindset I'm in now, I look at it sandpaper. So you gotta look at life situations and things you go through in life. It's sandpaper, and they take this and it's scrubbing, and it hurts too. I mean, if you don't know any motherfucker, sandpaper will hurt. But could you do you know how it looks when it's done? Bitch, after that first buffer, you look just like this. They ain't even done buffering. I just started this all buffering it because I just came out the sandpaper part. You know what I'm saying? But love yourself and be don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself the room to know it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to go through shit. It's okay. It don't be around motherfucker that can't keep you encouraged and keep you. If you ain't got no friend that's gonna be let me get some water. Mm, mm. Deep down in my soul. Oh, 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 oh. Smoking cigarettes at night, wondering where you been. Ooh, oh, oh. Can't handle it. Smoking cigarettes at night. Ooh. Hold on. But no, seriously. So I like I say, if you ever feel like, what I'm saying, you need to vent or space, like I said, give your time, allow yourself time to always grow. Okay. It ain't everybody else race, bitch. Okay. It ain't everybody else race. It's your fucking race. Okay. Don't get them hoes your race on. Okay. I mean, a turtle and a rabbit, okay, whatever the fuck it is, bird and a bee the bird that look like a bee, the bee that could have been a bird, the bird that like a bird, the bird that like a bee, the bee that got the bee, the bee that got the bird, whatever the fuck it is, it ain't none of them is you, okay? The song say is me versus me. Okay, so the challenge isn't for you to go against, sometimes people say, oh, well, you get to places and saying the time. I'm not a type person. I'm not a friend either. I don't believe in like being jealous of no fucking body. I feel like your like my growth is my time. You know what I'm saying? Like all of my I got one of my best friends, I'm so proud of. She's successful in my eyes. She's grown tremendously over the last 20 years. And I've been in bad places, I've been in high places, I've been in good places and low places, medium places. I went to the lowest of places a little while ago, recently here, and she was there for me, and always so proud of her. I'm not jealous, and she's gonna be a doctor soon. You know what I'm saying? Like she's successful, she doing her thing, and I clap. I clap for my baby. I clap for her because I love her and I want to see her succeed. I love my little sister. People don't who my little sister is sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? She on her feet, girl. Listen, I ain't got to call and bug her, honey. She is doing her thing, but I clap. I clap from the back. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I ain't got to hate. Because see, that holds me back. I can't hate on the motherfucker because see, you got to put out there what you want back. Okay, you got to put out there what you plant in your season of planting the seeds. When the harvest come back, you got to be put it back. So you clap for other motherfuckers that made it too, not only because if you don't know them, just because of they fucking black. We got to get to that point of just being just that. If it's a gay man that made it, that did every goddamn makeup artist and clothes at the BET and VH1 awards, he black. If Keisha Beauty Salon did everybody hair at the Love and Hip Hop thing, it went over there to Brock, clap. Don't gotta hate on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, be that person. Clap for your friends. Love your friends. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't be jealous. Because the thing is, sometimes God will put you in a circle. I'm gonna get out this because I can go into a wormhole on this. But sometimes God can put you in a circle of people, right? So this is what I learned, which I do love. Okay, He put you in a circle of people that it's everybody's working, everybody doing something, and I love that because if you have people that are grown, responsible, it motivates you to do that as well. And while you're doing that, it becomes a part of the way of life. So then for everybody in your circle are hustlers or doctors or lawyers or teachers or something like that, because we always there to support each other. And I would say it's always good to have a good support team. Some people don't trust people. I get that, but the few people that God give you, because I'm a motherfucker. Even though I love outreach, I love people. I'm not a people person in a way. I trust people, but I don't trust their asses, because I'm the type of person I will cuss you out fast. So I can't have many friends close around me, because I know how my mouth is. Let me get out off this. Anyway, how my mouth is. But so back to mental health. So just on behalf of just us as people, make sure you're loving yourself. Brush your teeth, do your hygiene. These are ways you can tell yourself that you love you. Okay. People don't talk about this, but some days you don't feel like washing your ass. Some days you don't feel like brushing your teeth. Some days you don't have the capability to do those things. But find the resources, fight. Okay, bitch. You only got one life. Okay. At least the one we can remember. That's the one we in right now. So get your ass up. Okay. I ain't got no money to bury your ass. Okay. Okay. All I got is that $20 in my pocket fold in my pocketbook in there. Okay. Make it enough. Get your ass up. I can only do a little bit at a time. Okay, I'm trying to help you. Now, moving forward, it's mental health. I love you. And I mean, I want you to stay strong, baby. Don't you give up. Okay. Okay. We had hoes stronger. Crackheads are stronger than y'all motherfuckers back these days. Y'all ever seen a strong crackhead? Bitch, if you ain't never seen a strong, let me tell you something. Go to Memphis. Go to Memphis on a Saturday night around 2:30 a.m. over there off of Bellevue and Mecklenburg, behind the old Save a Lot. Bitch, let me tell you something about a strong crackhead. Let me tell you something. We have survived many things. We survived. Black people are, you know what, get me free. We are very resilient ass people. Okay. We have survived theft, torture, slavery, murder, segregation laws, everything. We still are resilient. And at the end, that guess what? People can say what they want to say, but if you do your research, I will always say, I heard this woman say one time, and I'm gonna get off of this. I'm gonna get off as I got to move on. heard this woman say one time, white people aren't really scared. Like, it's, they really fear that one day we'll try to get them back for what they did to us. They're scared of it. They scared of it. They don't want this shit. And it's all, so sometimes they got to keep your heel back in different other ways, so it's weird, but at the same time, we rise. And I think my thing is, I be trying to tell some of y'all simple-minded motherfuckers, trying to tell some of y'all simple-minded as hell. You just dumb as a bitch. Let me tell you something. Our ancestors did not die. Okay, baby. They did not die for you to sit the fuck back on your ass, okay, and not continue the work. Our ancestors never said, okay, listen here before we move on to the next topic. Our ancestors never said, motherfucker, that it was time for us to give up and not keep on fighting. We have to keep up the fight. Okay? Look at it. They are taking our history at our schools. I think that was one of the most hurtful things that hurt my feelings, because me being born in Mississippi and being in Memphis for all these years. Hold on. Let me take a sip. One of my advisors told me, don't be online getting too tipsy, because he said I lose focus and I've been got to cutting up. So I'm gonna give him that. But our ancestors did not, they did not go through the things that they went through for, hold on, let me sit back, because I got to tell you this right here. I got to say this. I just got to say this. It's about spirit to see. Oh Lord, let me sit up in this chair. Ooh, girl, let me sit back. Girl, this is why we get comfortable over here, because we at home. Because at one time, we didn't have a home. We didn't have a home. We didn't have a home. Oh. Mm, mm. Oh, 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 yeah. We didn't have a home, but now we got a home. But let me say this. And so our ancestors, they never, like I said, they never told us to give up the fight. So for them to be taking, like, it hurt my feelings when they took they was starting to take a black education out of schools, and they was going through this whole circuit of CRT. That was their way of kind of going through it. It's how the Republicans and these scared ass, bigoted ass white people, most of them, not all, but majority, because we do have a few very good allies over there in the white community. So we can't even say all of them are bad. I would never say all of them are bad, because the ones that are good, they know that the other ones are bad too, and they get on their motherfucking nerves. If you didn't know it, they get on their nerves too. But just to go through that these things are untrue, or I think what got me is also when Kanye was like, oh, this was a choice, slavery, bitch. No. Do you realize that that the Holocaust is really bad? It was the only thing that was filmed that could be of worse that you could see. Slavery was not filmed for 400 fucking years. It was not filmed, bitch. Could you imagine what they did to our people? And we forgave them and moved on. All that we begged for was laws. That's it. That's all we begged for. We begged to be a part, because every time, let me tell you something, what makes us so resilient is, and this is what flows through your blood. Now, I ain't trying to neglect any white people. This ain't for you. So you can step the fuck out the room and come back in about 10 minutes, because we all having a talk, baby. You can excuse yourself. Anybody else? Shirlene, open that door and let them out of here. And stand in front of the door. You got your white gloves. Okay, stand in front of that door. Hold the door. It's for hold white people outside. Hold them outside. Thank you, baby. Praise the Lord. But we went through shit. They destroyed and ripped up everything for 400 fucking years. And then every time we tried to go and build on our own, be successful, cities went into lakes. Cities were burned. Houses were destroyed. Families were separated into every time look at it. People say, well, we can go try to be a part. We can go be a part from everybody else. And guess what? You know why we had to go ahead and just start asking to be a part of the system that was not built for us. We know that. Thank God that we've grown or whatever. We there. I'm taking you back to why you're resilient. Okay, so stick with me. I want to bless you and see how smart what your bloodline come from. That's why you can't be that fucking dumb. Okay, I don't want you to be dumb. Other people online want you to be dumb. Me, I don't want you to be dumb. Okay, I want you to be smart. I mean, it's enough that motherfucker here, half you came from the crack here, but it's all right because some of you survive. Most of you survive. These new drugs, these hoes ain't surviving, but most of y'all survive. Anyway, but every time that Tulsa, if you heard about the I think Lake just like different histories of those things, every time they tried to have something and build something just for us, they said, y'all, I'm scared. Y'all might start doing good, bitch. Fuck y'all. And they went over there and turned the shit down. But every time, everything that we did. Okay. So we fought and fought. But we had our ancestors, like, because if you look at it, I'm 37. My mama is in her 68, 69. She looked 50, 45 maybe. My grandmother is in her 90s, but she looks 79. Okay, because that's the bloodline I come from. That's why I'm, whatever. But they didn't have freedom, and they're still living it. Do you realize that they're still living, and they was not born with all of their rights and freedoms? You realize that? Okay. And what we sit at now, is black people. We could be way farther, but they put systems in place to get us to a certain point and to us make we think we've made it. And then after that, they know, because the thing is, one thing that really, like I said, going back to it, what gets me is that when you start to not want to teach the history of our people, and all good things, the things start at home. That is true, but you have good people that start at home. But if you're a young mother out there, um, I'm not a parent, but I'm gonna tell you something that I came from a single parent home, so I'm gonna give you something that for all you single women, because us single women built up children, baby, we come out fine too. Okay, so don't be hard on yourself. We come out fine too. Okay, but I would tell you something: instill, fuck the dick. Okay, because at the end of the day, guess what? As you get older, one thing about your children is they're going to live by the necessities and the knowledge that you gave them in the long run. Because as you know, some people sometimes, as they say, if you train a child up in the way that should go, when they're older they want to depart. Now I will take that and put it into a actual life stance of, most time they will depart, but some of those teachings are still there. You see what I'm saying? So your job mainly is always, because they say it's always mama's baby and daddy's maybe, because daddy can go back and forth. Okay, like I said, I told y'all before, I love my dad. Okay, I love my dad. But Papa was a Rolling Stone. Okay, and so instill wisdom and knowledge, because them knowing their history of them and being who they are and where they actually come from is very valuable. It's very important. You might think I don't think so, because you unteach those things. Hey, you make like one of them kids, you just think about it sometimes. Remember that girl that said, "Kiss me outside," girl? Y'all don't want them kids. Be honest. Y'all don't want them. And don't go lay down with no motherfucker that you know for a fact ain't gonna help you raise them the right way. And if you already got them, bitch, it ain't never too late to start, ho. Okay, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? One thing I love about growth and who I am as a person, even if it's from parents, parents can make mistakes too. And you know what? As I've grown, I've learned how to have to give grace and forgive, because parents are young too at one time. But we can always learn how to do better, right? We can be better. Hell, I'm not a parent yet, but I'm an uncle. And I love my niece nephews, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person where, you know what I'm saying, don't call me XP and you don't know fuck about who Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. These are just easy. Um, Fred, um, what the marches really meant, what was the civil rights movement really, what it really was. If you don't have history, I live in DC. Okay. So one thing that Trump has what's his name? Oh God, I forgot all about this. Trump has Vance working on in DC is he is actually trying his best to take out anything in the African American Museum. And I think as I haven't gotten to go since I've lived here in DC, I've been here a year now, and I haven't got a chance to go, but I really, really want to go. But one thing that always gets me is that I think I cried so hard. If y'all ever want to go somewhere and see something, you should go to Memphis to the Lorraine Hotel where the Martin Luther King museum. And oh my God, y'all, I had been in Memphis 20 years and it never went. And I went a little while ago. I went about 2 years ago now, maybe 2 3 years ago. And when I tell you I cried, man, that man, I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can say what you want to say, but for you to have people to fight for you like that, you know, to have people that would fight for you like that, just to say, listen, I want a voice, because if it had not been for those people that died, got bit by dogs, sprayed with water hose, beat, sold, um, and to see that they said, you know what, one day me, unapologetic tank, can sit the fuck here and talk to y'all freely without having to worry about the police coming, saying yes sir, master, cross the bird in my yard. They said, bitch, we gonna die for this hoe. That's what your people did. They were that gangster. Okay, they said, bitch, we might not get the freedom, but our grandchildren and our great grandchildren will hold. Let's fight. We done. That's what they did for you and me. So I pay homage to them. So yes, this is why it's important to know who you are, because it empowers you to say, when you go through little shit, you can say, you know what, bitch, I can get through this. Ease your mind. Put your shoulders back, breathe. Know who you are as an individual. It's a part of it. Bitch, don't be stressed out. And what I'm saying, going back to it starts at home. Teach your children who they are, because the school system ain't finna do the shit no more. And if you start erasing stuff, you got a whole generation of kids that's gonna come up and ain't gonna know who simple people are in history. And it's really, really sad, because just 100 years before that, you want your kids like that? No, don't do that. Don't disparage our ancestors, okay? They worked hard for your ass to get the fuck here. They worked hard for you, baby, to own a piece of land. They worked hard for your ass, baby, to walk the street. They worked hard for your big ass to go get on the plane and sit on the front row or sit in first class. They worked hard. They died for this shit. Not that long ago. Oh Lord. Okay. Mm-mm. Not that long ago. They worked hard for that. And so since they worked hard for that, okay, the job is for us as black fucking people is to get to this mind frame of, we have to understand, we have to move like, I don't mean, this is real shit. We got to move like them Chinese folks, some Asian folks, some white folks, baby. Baby, one thing about it, baby, when it come down to the dick and grit, baby, they gonna stick together, and we have to start doing the same thing. And it is each one teach one. It's hard, but it starts with us individually first, of knowing your power, knowing who you are. Okay. So understand, you black, but you are not defeated. Okay, you a strong bitch. You came from strong motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you came from a long line of men with big dicks, and your dick is big, and you came from that, okay, you came from a seed bearing family, strong, big back, hay back throwing motherfuckers, or you came from good pussy women that knew how to cook it down the line, that can pray and cast up the prayers to the heavens, then down, and make the house smell good, and to become together and create the ultimate things. Okay. Bitch, you came from that. So keep on living in that. Okay. So every day, remind yourself, you're black, I'm beautiful, If you're a man that you, and the thing is, it ain't about you being. I don't want to go into. This is all dealing with mental health. Let's go back and put this up. It's all mental health. It's all mental health. It's all mental health. I gotta do this one. And I'm almost done because I got to go. I'm done because I gotta. I'm over it now. I did. This is what I think I came to do. I didn't do all the rest of the subject. We'll do that tomorrow. But as before I close out. But yes, this is know that and it's a part of your mental health. Okay. Okay. No, it's part of your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Also it works in well into of your sexual health. Don't dim your light. Okay, listen, it's good to have it's somewhere it's a mental health is first, okay, all the time. But it's also good to have a normal sex life as well. We're humans, we're meant to have human interaction. Don't be there trapped up. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what you do, it's how you do it, because you're gonna do it anyway. But the goal is, like I'm telling you, is to be safe in doing it. You know what the good thing about it is that even though I've had HIV for 16 years, y'all know that it's nothing new. Okay, moving the fuck on, honey. I done had you know what's so crazy? Most of the dudes I have on the I said most dudes. I don't do nothing like that. Not that much. Anyway, but the dudes I have encountered have always negative, because we know sexual health. You know what I'm saying? Like so, um, it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. It's taking care of yourself. So they have like different things out there. If you don't know, I'm gonna do another segment on sexual health, but it's different things out there. PrEP, doxypep, things like that. Make sure you're getting tested, knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, you know what I'm saying, having toys or you know what I'm saying, you know, because I'm gonna tell you something. And listen. I just from what I take too many classes up here at DC, baby. These classes up here got me thinking, whatever. But um um it releases endorphins in your body. So not saying all the time, you know what I'm saying, but every now and then, you know, And if you ain't got that, fine, get you a good toy or something, baby. Don't be all, I remember one time, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was so like, and my friend was so mad at me. And he was in a car. And he is a diva. He was a diva. He was so mad because I was real grouchy, real bitchy for like two days in a row. He was in a car. He was over my shit. He was like, bitch, I'm so tired of you. You need some dick. And he was mad. He slammed the door. I was like, damn. I guess so. So that was funny to me. So yeah, mental health. So love yourself again. I love you all. You know what I'm saying? But don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You don't got one life to live. It ain't got you got to live what a motherfucker think about you. Okay, bitch, I don't get no fuck. Okay, listen. What up? Anyway, so I'm trying to see. Do I want to do one more story? It was fun. I got to test the computers out tonight, so I figured out how I want to do this. So as you can see behind me, I have to get my TV hung eventually. I gotta get the money for that. But as you can see behind me, I got my screen going, so I can see myself too. So I can go back and see things that I got, but it worked out. So thank y'all so much. Hold on. I had sent my brother something, but I don't know what I did with it. Okay, never mind. So anyway, because I want to call my brother back because I got some things to discuss. Anyway, so tomorrow I'll say this because we finna ready to go. Okay, we finna shut down because I'm getting text messages from everybody. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna go over a few things. Let me tell y'all what we're gonna go over tomorrow. I got I got a class in the morning. I gotta get a little license for some other stuff I'm trying to get coming up. So we're gonna go over. I was going to talk about, like I said earlier, we ain't gonna talk about Cardi B. I'm not studying shit. Well, mental health was really big, so I got that. That's what I wanted to do. Really. So that was great. Call me deep, but bitch, sometimes I had to go deep. I be having other stuff playing, but it seemed like the spirit was taking me another way. You know, to have, also have a grounding. Okay, well, like you can have something like, but be grounded in something. I think spirituality is always a good because it's a balance because we're in three. It's like your soul, your spirit, and your body. So you need to be, and all it needs to be fed. whatever that may be. Okay, that's another note for you. Another little nugget from the nook. So we talked about the girl from Chick-fil-A. We gonna just ban Chick-fil-A. I ain't eating there for a while at all. Oh yeah, we can leave out on a funny note. Cause I really want to get into Jamal Bryant tomorrow. Cause I want to see about what he's talking about with this whole car thing. Not car thing. This whole thing with Dollar General. Yeah, because we going against them now too. I don't know, but is he the new one of the new black leaders? I don't know. He got shit. How he slinging dick? He could be. Ain't nothing wrong with it because at least he honest about it. What's wrong? Give a damn. He can preach, and he honest about who he fuck. Okay, he ain't got to claim the kids, but he know. So Jamal, don't be scared of these motherfuckers. You got to keep on preaching, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. Before I go, let me tell you something, brother. It's okay. You a preacher. You have a calling on your life, correct? But see, sometimes black folk get confused because you're human too. They ignorant motherfuckers. Okay. The thing is, who needs you is who you needs you. So what you have to do is what God has called you to do. You have to do that, but you have to be able to live your life too. And you like to fuck. The Bible says, and if y'all want to go through it, the Bible is fucking all through the first part of the Bible. It's nothing but fucking. I mean, it was a fuck fest, honey. If you read it with open eyes, so nothing is wrong with you fucking. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing is it's just about don't let people get you so caught up minded in oh yeah that because you can still preach and still have the anointing and still all of that. I think the thing is you being more real. And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you this. You know who one of the most realest preachers are? I'm telling y'all was Juanita Bynum. Bitch, let me tell y'all something about Juanita Bynum. Juanita Bynum had a message. You have to go on YouTube. This message. It's called No More Sheets. Baby, when I tell you Juanita poured out, baby. Ooh, she poured out, baby. She wasn't scared of shit. She let them hoes know what she was doing in the bedroom, what it happened, how the fuck he was slick this and now. She had that shit, and she was like, "I'm tired of your shit. The God, you gotta loose me." And it was amazing because it was raw, but I would say the same thing I would say to Jamal. The bluntness of your life, the realness of it, without fear, is what's so lightning because it's like wow. Because then people can really relate because the shit. I mean, scripturally, yes, you have those intelligent people, but however, you know what I'm saying? You a good preacher. I do enjoy it, but I'm trying to figure out beyond it. Fuck them folk, because that's spread about 35%. The other percentage are black people. So I want to know if he gonna be one of the newer leaders. Hey, we had Jesse back in the day, Al, Marn, but they kill all our leaders, honey. They just kill them. Either they turn them against them, they get spies and do whatever, but they kill our leaders because we are. But I think Jamal could be one of those good leaders in a way. You know what I'm saying? But I think he needs to just stay focused on the goal. You know what I'm saying? People gonna talk shit. I guess. Let me take a sip because I gotta say this because since we on the topic right quick. Since we on the topic. I'm not. I didn't want to talk about it, but we gonna talk about it. So listen. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So listen. So what had happened was, Jamal was with. Let me see. Can I find it? Oh, a bill, honey. Everything always a bill, and they got me because I ain't my damn debit card. Cut the fuck off. My stupid ass. God damn it. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let me find this right here. I heard what you call talking about the other day. And I was tripped out. But y'all hollering. Hold on. Let's have a look. So let me see. Can I share this? But see, this is stuff right here that go viral that I don't be understand why it's viral, but I get why it's viral. Hold on.
But the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays
you know what I'm
off.
saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a
Wow.
flare up the other day, but
Yes.
who's keeping count?
I'm not.
Other than that, man, life's good.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen,
I mean,
I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping?
I mean, that's what's viral right now. Dollar Journal ain't going viral like it need to go. We trying to boycott Dollar Journal, but right now, this is what our community makes viral. Now he did get a little uncomfortable. I can see that a little bit. That's another topic. I don't even, because I mean, for me, I don't give a fuck. I mean, he said his legs beautiful. Okay, yeah. Am I weird for that? Because I don't, but I get that too. I mean, I think from a straight standpoint, from the straight community, they be like, "Hell no, that shit gay as hell." I get it. I get it. But okay, maybe, I guess. Anyway, either way it goes, we should be looking at shit. Okay, we should be overlooking shit. I mean, at the same time, I don't give a damn what he like. He can like whatever the fuck he like. And Cam Newton is a beautiful man. He is a beautiful man. But see, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gay. But Cam Newton is a beautiful man. He is. He might be a hoe. Be a beautiful man. But child, that doctor woman that came on his show that time, I don't know what her name was. The lady that came that went viral. But when I say she read here from tit to toot, tell y'all something, we're gonna review this shit one more time one day. Baby, she read his ass in a nice way too, professional. And the thing why about it was she was so motherfucking fine. She was fine and intelligent. And read that motherfucker down too nicely. Like, oh, so you don't value yourself. You want to have all these different homes. You're leaving homes behind. She got him and Nick together. See, that's the bitch right there. They ain't gonna marry her because she's too independent, too strong, and she ain't with that shit. So you ain't gonna be able to get them right there. But man, if she can cook and got good pussy, my God, today she might be single the rest of her life. Girl, just go up there and go. You and Erykah Badu should go find a penthouse and just put, queens that would they cannot be overtaken by the kings. But anyway, that was my stint tonight. So yeah, thank y'all for joining. If you was there, there was that, and yeah. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the woman that got the baby I was telling y'all about earlier. It's kind of fucked up. So yeah, I'm gonna go and watch some TV, catch up on some news. I have spent my time, my little building. I can break up stuff about mental health. What you can do is, if you want to support the channel, you ain't got to, bitch. I don't get no fuck. Who need to be here? God will send them. Okay, like I say, it's not everybody race. It's your race. It's my race. Okay, you ain't racing this damn bitch. Okay, baby. If you don't get to the party until the last 10 minutes, bitch, at least you made it. Okay. At least you made it. You are beautiful. If you ain't got no edges, it's okay. Cut that shit off and restart. Brush your teeth. Make yourself look good. You know what I'm saying? Look the head you got. Look at me. I ain't got no goddamn hair. I'm missing half my back teeth. Not from drugs, just from not just being able, well, I got most of my teeth. I still can suck dick though pretty good, but I still got some of my teeth. But I got a spot back there in the back that's kind of smooth, so I can glide. One day I'm gonna find a man, a good man. I don't even want no man. This is my problem too. I don't want now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love myself so much. I just need me a man that can sign an NDA. He can see me once every 2 months, once up every 3 months or whatever. And don't need nothing from me. We can be balanced. And yeah, just leave and go home. I just leave and go home. Maybe one day. But for right now, that's what I need. A mechanic. I mean, I gotta write this down. Hold on, excuse me. A dick appointment scheduled. So, okay. Oil change. Light is on. And air pressure light is, excuse me. What does the car need? Oh, and the flows need to be vacuumed. And we're gonna get a synthetic oil change. So I'm need that about 20 minutes, I think, for the synthetics. 10s for the other ones. It should go for like 7,000 miles, I'm hoping. Okay, so I'm gonna schedule it in. Sometimes you get your oil change. Anyway, to my fans, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Yeah, like I said, you can join the page. I'm on YouTube. This is called the Golden Nook. The Golden Nook has a lot of meaning behind it. I will go through a thing one day of what the Golden Nook means to me, what it is. What else? We're back tomorrow. Yeah, catch me on all platforms. Subscribe to YouTube mainly. And yeah, love yourself. Be good. And tomorrow we could be good. So you getting to know me. Sorry, we was gonna do. I had a whole list of stuff to do, and we went through a whole other way. But anyway, child, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. There we go. I love you. I want you. You're the one that I live for. I can't take it anymore. I love you. I need you. What can I do to make you see you're the only one for me? I love you. Love you. I need you. Make you see you're the only one for me. Hallelujah. Oh, 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 oh.